Good day, whatever time it is that you're watching this. I hope that you are enjoying my videos. Hi, I am Brenda Sellers, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Knoxville, Tennessee. I believe I forgot to introduce myself on Project 2, but I'm guessing if you're on my channel, you kind of know who I am. So thank you for dropping by. Thank you for liking and subscribing and watching and sharing my videos. I truly appreciate it. Like I said in the first video that I shared on Monday night when we started prepping this project, this is my first time doing one of these scrapbook workshop kits. It's been fun. I have learned a few things that, number one, when you cut label right off the bat, but when you take it off the paper trimmer, go ahead and put the label on it so that you don't have to go back and try to figure it out, remeasure everything, save yourself a little bit of time. That's what these scrapbook workshop kits are supposed to be about, is saving some time and getting you some fun things and being able to be creative, even if you are following directions, which I think I can follow directions. Sometimes it might be a little bit hard for me, but here we are. We are following some directions. All right. And I just noticed that my video looks like it is reversed. So let me see if I can fix that. It's throwing me off. Maybe I shouldn't worry about it right now. I will figure it out later. It's supposed to be mirroring. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. It's okay. So this video is project number 3. So let me share my screen and we will get crack-a-lackin'. That. Okay. So let me start by showing you projects 1 and 2 so that you know what they look like to know where we're going. All right. How to correct the first way. Okay, here is project spread number 1. And if you notice in the difference in the last video to this video, I had realized that I had forgot one of the pieces, so I added it. All right, there is spread number 1 or project number 1. Let me see if I can get, it's hard to show the whole project in there. So there we'll have some journaling here and I'll post some pictures in there. And there is the right side of that layout for project number 1. Here is project number 2. The left side and the right side. Going slow so it gives the camera time to focus. All right, so now let's make project number 3 together. Here is project number 3, the left side of the page. So let's start with that. It says to mat our photos on 3E, I, 3J, and 3K. But this, we're going to start, I don't have my pictures. I need to order some. All right, so I'm just going to pick these pieces up and flip them over. And here, let's start. So adhere 3A, which happens to be this pretty piece, 3B, 3C, 3D to the patterned base, layering as shown. All right, so 3A is 1.5 inches over, and it looks like 1/2 inch from the top. So let's add some adhesive. You can use your favorite adhesive and as much or as little as you want. I know some people probably say that I use way more than necessary. I don't want my projects falling apart. All right, so it needs to be about 1/2 inch from the top and 1.5 inches over. I can eyeball the 1/2 inch. there's, and it twisted. 1.5 inches. Come down, there we go. That gives us about 1.5 inches. All right, smooth it down. And now 3B is this pretty striped pattern. It is 1 inch from the top and 4.5 from that side. Let's flip it over, add some adhesive. We'll line that up in a second. Got our ruler correct. So we're on 3B. So 1 inch down and 4.5. There's 4.5. And I believe we're good. Now 3C. Let's slide this over and line it up. There we go. Add some adhesive. Got to grab the snail or seal. It's called seal, Brenda, instead of the mouse. The mouse does not have any adhesive in it. So 3C it is. I can't see its little grid lines. That's 3. It looks like it's 1.5. It is right here. 1.5 down. And that's 4.5. Oh, right here. 3C is 2 inches over. So about 1.5 and 2. So that's half, that's half. Oh, it says it needs to be flagged. Oop, I didn't flag the bottom of 3C. Didn't flag the bottom of that one either. That's okay. Let's flag this one. I'm gonna grab some longer scissors. I'll just make sure the other page is the same way. So this goes about 2 inches over. Yes. About right there. All right, now let's flag the bottom of 3D. I think I did it a scissor width, yes. Or snip. Helps to read all of the instructions. You know, I'm going to go with, this is my practice kit. And they can all be different, you know, it doesn't have to be exactly like the instructions. All right, 3D. It is 3 3/4 over and 2 inches down. So there's 3 3/4. 1, 2 inches down. Here we go. Woo! All right. So now we're on to our last piece, which is 3E. And this says adhere prepared 3E, which has your pictures on it, which I don't. Don't use adhesive on the side edge. Other pieces will be placed behind it. So it's this edge or one of the edges. So I'm just going to put adhesive on 3 sides. 1, 2, 3. And then it goes 3 inches over and 3 inches down. So 9. There we go. And now let's grab our embellishments from over here. We need to just go ahead and pop out all of these project number 3s carefully so we don't rip them. And then we'll pick the ones that it tells us to use. And here's one piece. And then that goes in the recycling. So we're going to use more pieces and parts. All right, this flower. Huh. Looks like this one goes here. Actually, oh, I see. So we need some of these project number 3s. Bent it. A project 3. I'm clumsy when it comes to these die cuts. And another project 3. All right, so then we can see that we have some flower shapes and a pink loop-de-loop extra. Going over there with my pile to create a card class. All right, so on this one, which flowers did they use? They used 2 of these. I have another page. Hang on. Okay, on this one, they use that guy and the cake and the little cupcake. You can go under there. So this tucks under here. And this one can tuck under there as well. This guy goes with some friends. It looks like it does use one of those big flowers. Okay. Oh no, yep, we're good. So this guy can go right here and right here. And like that. Let me add some adhesive to the back of this. And it's going to go, making sure that it doesn't hang off the page. Right like that. And then these guys are going to get some adhesive on them. Tuck under. Tuck it under one of these flowers. And those flowers. So this one's going to go like right there. I'm going to kind of put it off to the side so I've got room to put my picture in there. And then blow out the candles. There we go. Let's get right there again so that I've got room to put my, actually, let's stick it right here. So I got room to put my picture. All right, there's that layout. Okay, and now we are moving on to the right side of the page. And we are going to flag those two pieces before we even get started. About in the middle. It's 11. So one. Let's go right here. Doesn't have to be exact, just eyeball. These are longer and I can make one smooth cut. And obviously I didn't get it right in the center. That's okay. And then the same on this one. Okay. So adhere 3F. 3G and 3H to the pattern base, layering as shown. So 3F is 4.5 inches in and an inch down. Yes, 4.5 that way. I don't know where to put it. 4.5 and an inch. We're going right there. 3G is 2 from the side and 2.5 down. Add some adhesive. Three G, 2 over, and 1.5 down. Right there. H, get some adhesive. Minus the gnat. H is 3.25 and 2 inches down. 3 3/4. 1, 2, 3. So 8.25. And right there. All right, next is 3I. And it is 3.5 in and 2.5 down. Three and a half is right there. And there, because that is what it looks like over there to me. J, get you some adhesive on you. And as 1/4 of an inch apart. And then 3K. For like a 2x2 picture, it is right here. All right, and then our little pieces and parts. Our cake goes about right there. A little bit, there we go. This little guy, get some adhesive. Guy or gal, whatever it is. Piece of paper, label. Is gonna go about right there. Our little cupcake. And go right here to hide all this stuff. And there we have it. All right. So, oh, wait, I forgot love this. Which one does that go on? It goes on our other spread. It goes right here. All right. Yay. Make sure I got all the pieces and parts. I'm pretty sure I do now. All right, there is project number 3. There is the left and the right. And let's see if I can get them more in the picture. That's how they go. All right, thank you for watching. Let me stop the screen share. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Wildflower birthday celebration scrapbooking project kit. I will take pictures and post them on my Facebook page soon. I will do it without photos, and then as soon as I get some photos on them, I will share those as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Do something fun for yourself, and I will